My name is Makita Waterman. I am the CEO of Top Writing Services Incorporated. I'm super excited about this Instagram Live. Today's topic is product marketing, the importance of positioning in your store as far as where your product should be located and on your website, your brand look, and how you can, hi, thanks so much for joining, Farsi. Your brand story, colors that you use for your products and your marketing to help attract either men or female or audience, baby boomers, millennials, etc. How you should be using TikTok and Reels every day to promote your story, your products, and how to market yourself. How are you? Thanks for joining. The importance of technology and artificial intelligence when it comes to product marketing and email marketing. So I won't get too far ahead as far as time. I'll try to keep this a good 15 minutes. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. If you end up seeing this later, let me know if you have any questions. So when you have products in your store, it's not a matter of, just placing your product here and there. You really have to be strategic about it because I say this a lot, you have to know your audience. So the moment that your target audience comes into your store, hi, thanks so much for joining. Today's topic is product marketing. The moment that your target audience comes into your store, you need to know exactly where you need to place your products. And that can go for your website as well, whether you have a Shopify account or you literally have a shopping, hey, how are you? Or you literally have a shopping cart section on your website. So you have to first, are you selling to men? Or are you selling to women? Are you selling to Generation Z, baby boomers, millennials? You really have to understand who you're selling to and how you're going to position your products on your website. Now, every website and store is different. When I go into the mall, I usually see items in the window, which is good, but are you going to mix in female items with male items, Gen Z item with baby boomer items? You really have to think ahead before you just put your products on your website and plop them there and then hope that your target audience is going to buy from you. Everything has to look perfect. And I really mean that because there's so much competition now that all these stores are going online, whether you're selling CDs, Tantrum, or you're selling some kind of motivation, the Motivation Mentor, or maybe you're just selling yourself, Farsi. You really have to understand how to position your content, how to market it in a way that's going to catch people's eyes in a storm of all the other competitors that are doing what you're doing. So take some time to think about that before you just start placing items in your store and on your website. Your brand look is so important. It's really, really important that you understand how you want your messaging to feel, how you want your products to look, how you want people to perceive your products, because without an understanding of how your brand, sorry everybody, there's some work that's going on in my home, so it's a little bit loud, but I hope you can hear me either way. So when you're thinking about your brand look, you really have to think of the colors. If you're going to be catering to women, you have to use soft colors, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't use blue, but you have to start researching colors. If you're positioning your products for men, they might like pink, they might like greens, but what shade of green, what shade of blue, what shade of pink are men gonna like? You really have to do some research for that. I'm not a graphic designer, so I can't sit here and tell you, turquoise is great for women, or, hot pink is great for this age group. But you have to know your audience when it comes to the packaging of your products, to even the color of your website. It all has to make sense. Now, your brand story is so important. Every once in a while, I like to show a selfie of myself and kind of talk about something I've experienced, because that's a part of my brand story. So if you're new to personal branding or business branding, and if you have merchandise and products that you want to sell, I highly recommend that you share a part of your story and share who you are, because that's what people truly want to see. I can't speak for Generation Z, but I do believe they're a lot like millennials, where we kind of want to know the grassroots story of a startup. We want to know how the CEO started, what they did before they got started, why they're doing what they're doing. So these little hints and drops of your brand story on social media is very, very powerful. You can do that in a short video. You can go live like right now and just have a personal chat with your audience. You don't even have to talk about your products or your services. You just say, hey everybody, I wanted to introduce myself. I've been on Instagram for a couple of years. I haven't really gone live, and I just want to, have a Q&A and get to know each and every one of you, and so that you can get to know me. So make sure that you know your story. Don't get on a live or do a video and your story is all over the place and people don't really know who you are. Make sure that you sit down, write it down. If you don't know how to write, ask someone on your team to write your brand story. And I'd say about 2 times a week on all of your social platforms, including TikTok, remind people of who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, and what you're doing behind the scenes. It's just a little bit more of a personal touch than selling your products and services and hoping people will buy from you because your products look good. Well, everybody's products look good, but what's your brand story? TikTok and Instagram Reels. I love TikTok. You can probably tell. I share an Instagram Reels video that I take from TikTok every day, if not once, at least twice a day. TikTok and Instagram Reels is very, very powerful. The new age of technology right now is video sharing. So if you're not taking advantage of at least Reels, and if you don't have time to get on TikTok, I highly recommend that you do. I'm growing my community on TikTok. I'm at close to 1,700 followers, and I've only been on the app for 4 months consistently, posting every single day. And I have a lot of fun because people see my personality. They see that I'm not just a business owner. I do duets with comedians, and I have fun on TikTok. And then, of course, I get back to the business of marketing and branding and how to share your story, etc. So make sure that you carve out some time to take advantage of 15 seconds of your time to create an Instagram Reels, and make sure that it's something that you're going to be proud to share the world. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a product marketing story or a product marketing video. It could just be about you going to the warehouse and buying materials. It could be you. Hi, thanks so much for joining Behavior Leaflet. How are you? Today's topic is product marketing. Your Instagram Reels can be you behind the scenes. It can show you just having fun with your family. It can show you getting ready for Christmas and getting your store together, or fixing your website and hoping that everything is going to work out. So make sure that you take advantage of TikTok, take advantage of Reels, jump on challenges, create your own challenges, create a story around your products, because if people can't see themselves in your clothing, eating your food, going to your restaurant, playing your video games, it's going to be really, really hard for people to buy it. So you have to be really skilled in the way that you write and the way that you tell your stories and your videos and the way that, again, you position and place your products and your stores and your website so that people feel inclined and motivated to buy from you, because it's about the brand story. Technology and artificial intelligence. Technology and AI is going to set the tone of product marketing. We already are seeing that when we go on some high budget websites, we might be looking at a product and then all of a sudden the technology is mentioning something completely different. Like, we can literally piece together an outfit just by going on a really fancy website, because they are using artificial intelligence and technology in the back end, knowing that we're browsing on this certain page with this certain dress or a pair of jeans. So it already knows that they'll give you recommendations. Next thing you know, you just went on the website to buy a pair of jeans and you end up leaving the website buying a full outfit. So if you have the resources and the back end to, hi, thanks so much for joining, Roberts. If you have the technology and the resources to use artificial intelligence on your website when you're placing your products, definitely take advantage of that opportunity, because it will save you and your team so much time, and it will help you to refer other products to people that are on your website. Hey, how are you? Last but not least, email marketing. I know last week I shared a carousel about the power of email marketing. I know we don't open up emails as much as we used to, but email marketing is very powerful. There are a lot of companies right now that are still getting new customers and reselling to existing customers because their emails are powerful. Great photos, great captions, sharing tips and advice, easy to use things. A good example of a powerful email marketing is the Home Depot. Now, if you're not familiar with the Home Depot, I know Robert's here in Dubai, I believe. So the Home Depot is a store in North America where you can go, you can get your tools, you can get your hammers, you can buy plumbing materials, and you can buy, drapes and leave. It, like, everything for your house or a building is in the Home Depot. So I say that because the Home Depot email marketing, it doesn't say buy 50% off or, get a discount. Home Depot actually helps people with gardening. They help people to put up a roof. They create very easy, simple steps in their email marketing to help people do things. And guess what? When you help people do things, yeah, the Home Depot. And when you help people do things like gardening or preparing a roof or fixing their plumbing or changing the locks on your door, what do you think they're going to do when they can't lift up a big, kitchen set, or they bought, something from your store and they can't piece it together? They're going to call the Home Depot for more difficult things or things that they cannot do by themselves. It totally makes sense. If you're giving people advice on how to do something, don't you think that they'll come to you because they trust you, they see your emails, they see that you're helping them fix something or improve their life? They're going to come to you with things that they cannot do themselves, or maybe those easy to apply steps, maybe they can't really do it. So who do you think they're going to call? They're not going to call, other tool shops. They're going to call the Home Depot. So email marketing is the key to success for product marketing. I think social media is really, really powerful, but it should not be the only thing that we depend on to make a sale and to create a brand awareness of our reputation. So I know I shared a good amount of conversation and tips the last 15 minutes. Does anyone have any questions about product marketing, or maybe even anything that I recently shared on Instagram? I'm open to answer your questions and help you out. Marketing is changing a lot. I felt like this was something that I wanted to do because I pay attention to everything on Instagram. I'm checking the timeline. I'm checking to see how people are doing things, who's doing things that are great, and who's doing things that can be improved. And the topics that I do every Monday on my Instagram Live are topics to help each and every one of you. And Christmas is almost coming soon, and a lot of people are trying to sell as many products as they can before the year ends to kind of just make sure to see how they did during this unprecedented time. So I was hoping that I could share my best tips and advice. Hey, the six ball kind of ended the conversation, but we were kind of talking about product marketing. That's if you're selling merch like t-shirts or sneakers, or maybe you have, I don't know, sports or something. But we kind of got into a couple of interesting points. And yeah, I kind of think I'm at the end here of my conversation. But if anybody has any questions about this stuff, I can't wait for Christmas. Yeah, me too. I think Christmas is going to be a little bit different than what I used to. I usually go to Miami for Christmas because I have family down south. I don't think I'm going to Miami because this whole COVID thing, and I don't really think it would be cool being on the beach with a mask on. I don't know about you, but I think I'm just going to stay home this Christmas. But I think that it'll be interesting to see how companies are kind of treating Black Friday with the product marketing. If people are really going to be sleeping outside of Walmart and Best Buy and the malls so that they can get the first video games and get their hands on the first Jordans. Yeah, I know. That's okay though. At least we have something to celebrate. I mean, it could be worse. Maybe there would be a 24-hour lockdown like in some countries right now, like Nigeria. But luckily, we don't have it that bad over here. But yeah, I just wanted to show up, talk about product marketing. I go live every week, everyone. Same time, same place. Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Central Time, and that's, I think, 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And so I have been away from my family for 3 years now. Yeah, I can only imagine how rough that is. I know some people here in my city, and they haven't been back home in like 5 or 10 years, and it's not easy. But as long as you, are you Skyping them and video FaceTiming your family when you have the time? I know for myself, I do have some really close family members that are out of town, and most of them, some of them are here too, but when I miss them, I actually prefer to talk on a FaceTime or a Skype chat it just makes it a little bit more personal. At least when we're talking, I can see them talk, and I can see their facial expressions, and I can see them moving around the house, and it brings up interesting memories. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It was nice getting into a personal chat. It actually reminded me of TikTok Live. That is product marketing in a nutshell. I covered some points here that I've never covered before, but I'm so glad that I was able to reach you. I hope each and every one of you stay healthy, stay safe, wear your masks, and stay indoors if your city is asking you to. And let me know, what do you want to see from me next? What would you like to see the upcoming weeks? And last but not least, this Thursday, I'm going live. I'm going to be going live with Adam. He's a photographer in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's about 3 hours away from where I live. We're going to be talking about his photography company, his Instagram, tips for success. So it's going to be a fun chat. It's this Thursday at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and I believe that is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Pine Knife. Oh, I was just about to close out the chat, but today I talked about product marketing. And I went over product positioning in the store, on your website, your brand look, your brand story, colors that you should use based on your audience, TikTok, Instagram Reels, technology and artificial intelligence. And then we kind of closed it out at email marketing, and everybody kind of left there as I was about to go out. But what I'll do is I'll share this live on my YouTube channel at 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So if you're interested in watching it, you can click the link in bio, and you can check out the full video there. But while I'm on the line, did you have any questions about product marketing? Do you have any questions about anything that I've been sharing for the past several weeks? I know I share a lot of content. It's just, I call it, I'm just trying to grab people's attention, so I make sure to post 3 times a day on my profile, at least 6 to 9 stories a day on Instagram. Awesome, thanks. I'll check it out definitely. Okay, no problem. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you stay safe. Take care. Feel free to keep in touch if you have any, general questions, and I hope you and your family have a wonderful day. I'll chat with you soon. Oh yeah, I'll be live. Pretty much, I call them Instagram Live Mondays. Every Monday, I go live at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I come up with a new topic. If I don't get feedback from people in my stories when I put like the questionnaires, usually I just scroll through the timeline and see what I think people might need to learn about, and I go from there. But you'll definitely see me next Monday and the Mondays after that. All right, take care. Bye.